We want other people to think about us thoughts like, he is worthy of my respect, she is a powerful person, he deserves a promotion. But often they think the very opposite. Strangely enough, the same thing happens in marketing. Great bath soap companies which want their customers to think, I feel the cleanest after using this soap, fail to make them think that because their soap didn't create enough foam or lather. If we decode this common link and the mystery behind these two completely different situations, we will be able to convince the rudest and the hardest of people. No matter how wrong they may be, people always believe in their thoughts and repel all outside thoughts. What if there was a way to make them think what we want them to, without making them feel that they're outside thoughts? In this video, you will learn 3 powerful principles to deal with all kinds of people and win them over to your way of thinking. Never convince, always make them convince themselves. You lose your temper over people when they damage you. You wonder, how can they be happy despite knowing they are an evil person? Tomorrow, if you feel an irresistible urge to lash out on your boss for not giving you a promotion, pause for a moment. No matter how wrong people's thoughts and actions appear, in their mind, they believe them to be right. People are so attached to their thoughts, ideas, opinions, and beliefs that they wear it as an invisible skin on their body. Your attempts to logically prove someone wrong is like attacking their skin. It hurts. Instead, feed them your ideas or thoughts subtly. Let them chew on it and make it a part of their skin. Or, in other words, to convince people, let them use their brains to convince themselves. You act as a support without announcing it. An alternative strategy to convince your boss would be, ask them, Sir, over the past few months, I've been handling A, B, and C responsibilities, and the results have generally met expectations? He might answer, Yes. Instead of forcing the thought down his throat that he's working hard and is worthy of promotion, you let him arrive at that thought by himself through your polite questions. And then you ask further, given that I have been performing well in my current responsibilities and am taking on larger ones, what additional things would you like to see for me to be considered for the next level? He might give you some key suggestions, but most importantly, he understood your aspirations for a promotion and starts thinking about it. Thoughts are most potent when they are created within one's own mind. Don't you love what you create? You have given suggestions to him through questions, just like ingredients of a recipe. They will prepare their own meal and will eat it with delight. Never try to forcefully change someone's mind. Be subtle in your ways and let them convince themselves. The art of selling ideas, thoughts, things, and relationships all reside in the wisdom that people do not like to be sold anything. They want to feel like they are buying. If you want your parents to take care of their health through exercise, revolve the conversation around how healthy that neighbor has become through walking. Empathetically ask about the knee pain. Let them convince themselves that exercise is beneficial and not doing it will only cause harm to their health in the long term. Use this method with caution, as overdoing it will portray you as a manipulator. Influence is not manipulation, it's thinking from both your and their perspective, tying what you want with what they want, and reaching a win-win situation where both of you benefit. Principle 1. Never sell. Always make them buy. Sell like a movie director. You are giving life advice to someone. You listen with all your heart and apply your knowledge and intelligence to give that advice, hoping that it can completely change the course of their life. But their expressions speak louder than their thankful words. They didn't buy the advice. Why didn't they take your advice more seriously? Because words are invisible to our minds. Make them experience your advice. Sell them your advice like a great director sells you and keeps selling you every additional second of his movie. A showman's approach to give advice would be to never give a solution instantly when they present you their problem or when you identify that problem in them yourself. Ask for more time. Give me 3 days. I will do my best to find a solution. The actual time spent solving their problem, a few minutes to a few days or more, should be equal to the importance of that person in your eyes. As they experience the flow of time, your idea weighs more in their mind. Present your idea with boldness. Let your voice tone, expressions, body language, and words all ignite one thought in their mind. If I do not apply this, I am going to face serious losses. What you are selling will determine what type of packaging you use. In the above example, time made your advice wear the clothes of an expert, just the way people take advice from an old looking expert more seriously. The confidence your confidence in your idea communicated much more than invisible words ever could. People do judge a book by its cover. Our five senses hold far more power over our mind than mere language does. A bath soap company uses showmanship through their fragrances and foam to sell you the thought, I feel fresh and this soap cleans the best. A lover sells the emotion, he loves me, by proposing on his knees because that type of packaging is the best fit for that. Do you want to sell other people thoughts like, he is a person of great power and excellence. She deserves to be promoted. I should mind my manners around him, as he is someone to be both feared and respected. Think from their perspective, why would someone buy these thoughts? And then accordingly decide the best packaging which makes them experience these thoughts through their five senses. Belief depends on experience, not words. Convert a thought you want them to think into an experience. Therefore, the packaging would naturally need you to do this. Through a PowerPoint presentation, show that you saved 300 hours of the company and increased the revenue by 20 lakhs. Grand visuals and dramatization, if done within a limit, set a strong impression in the mind. Never let your hard work come to their attention. Always make things seem effortless. Always give consequences for disrespect, but never out of losing control. Spend your time wisely with people. A man or woman of self-control is always feared, and selective absence never makes them bored of you, so they respect you. Sometimes we become our greatest enemy and not others. So, to sell your brain the thought, wasted time never comes back. Put a small piece of paper in a glass jar for every hour wasted. Principle 2. Sell your thoughts with a suitable packaging. Convert a thought you want them to think into an experience. This principle might seem to be contradicting the first one, but actually, if you think about it, it's in perfect harmony with it. Become genuinely interested in people. When you see a group photo, where do your eyeballs roll first? To yourself, right? We all like ourselves. When we get a genuinely interested listener, all our tightly stored in sorrows, joys, thoughts find expression. We like such a genuine listener so deeply because, first of all, we like ourselves. By listening and accepting us, they increase our glory in our own eyes. So we want to keep such a person close. Just the way people love good ornaments because they elevate their beauty. Aren't other people like we are? They want to be heard, but we habitually brag about our own accomplishments and seek sympathy for the minutest of problems. Do you want to win friends in this harsh, lonesome world? Then gather information about that person from someone else or research on your own and think to find out what their interests are, what their desires are. You will become a very good conversationalist without even speaking much. Researching about your future interviewer is a very good way to instantly form a bond with them when they finally take your interview. Have you labeled some people as your haters? Don't give up. Many of them can be turned into your admirers. They have complaints, problems with you. Listening to them with sympathy makes them spew all their poison out, making them receptive to you, more open to you, and breaking their wrong assumptions about you. When they like you, they listen to you. The way to the head passes through the heart. Principle 3. Listen to people with genuine interest. Have you seen people who, at first, seem to possess great powers over the minds of other people, but one day lose all influence? Influence is not trickery, it is a different way of life. Our attitude towards our life and work decide how happy we will be. And that's why always have great respect towards your profession, however humble it may be. Chaos inside causes chaos outside. A major part of influence rests on clear thinking, a true understanding of the other person's mind, and being patient. These virtues can only be developed through honesty. If you want other people to always show their good side to you, you might find this video on the screen to be very useful.